Let's put together our Hue-mongous palette. So first, I would recommend laying out all of your tools. So put your beautiful palette in a safe place. Okay, so there is a spring for the stand. So always keep one hand on your upper tube when releasing or adjusting the height of your system to control the spring release. Okay, so step one, we're going to take our bag one, which has our wrench, and we're going to take our cross base, our 4 wheels, and assemble like so. So we're on step 2, so we're going to insert the spring stem. We're going to have bag 2 ready. We're going to have bag 6 ready. We have our pole and we have our spring stem. Okay, so the next step, you're going to put one hand over your pole. We're going to release that lever and you're going to use the zip tie to disconnect the top pole with the second pole. So once you see the clear sleeve, you're going to press hard and connect the 2 poles, or disconnect the 2 poles. Okay, so now we're going to insert our spring stem. You're going to look for the small hole on the bottom of your top pole, insert your spring like so. You're then going to take the bottom pole and you're going to shimmy the collar down over that bottom pole, like so. Okay, so this is your most important step. You're going to take your socket wrench, which is in bag 6, your Allen wrench, which is in bag 2, and this is what the process is going to look like when you tighten your collar. So you want to put your Allen wrench on one side, your socket wrench on the other, and you want to tighten this collar. I can't stress enough that this collar needs to be extremely tight. Okay, so moving on to steps 3 and steps 4. Step 3 is for the extender. So if you are a customer who has not purchased an extender, you can move on to step 4. If you have purchased the extender, you want to make sure that you put the extender on first before connecting the pole to the cross base, okay? So the tools that you're going to need for step 4 are in bag 3. You have your Allen wrench and you have this guy, okay? So I put one together to show you what it looks like. So here's your pole. It goes on top of the cross base. There's a little hole, and then the bottom is where you'll put that bolt. So here's the bottom. So moving on to steps 5 and step 6. So step 5, we're going to connect the ball and socket stem to the pole. So you're going to need the tools in bag 4, which is your hex wrench, your 2 screws. You're going to take your ball head, and you're going to insert on the top of the tube. So this is what it looks like. You're going to disconnect by twisting left to remove the stem. You've got your O-ring in the bottom there. You want to align the holes on the stem of your stand. Okay, so you're going to take the screws from your toolkit 4 along with your wrench you're going to take your Loctite and you're going to apply a small amount to your screw. You're then going to make sure that your ball stem is in alignment, and you're going to manually begin to twist. We'll tighten later once we get both started. Okay, so last step here, we are going to attach the mounting plate. So I've gone ahead and I've put one together to show you. So you're going to make sure that your O-ring is dead center in the stem. You're going to take bag 5, which has 2 screws. You're going to take your ball. You've got your mounting plate here. And you want to make sure that you have hex 3 ready to go. So you're going to gently kind of feel for that center. I like to put 1 foot on top of my cross base, and you're going to twist. Okay, so great job, you guys. We have our stand put together. Let's put the canvas on and go over a few helpful tips, and care instructions. So I always like to put 1 foot on top of the cross base when mounting my canvas or my palette to the mounting plate. And to demount, I always like to lift up closest to the mounting plate. Those magnets are so strong. Avoid taking the left or right side and just pulling, because you will break your canvas. When cleaning your canvas, I love microfiber towels. I love soap and water. There's even a Novus product that's really wonderful for removing any scratches. But do not use alcohol, because alcohol clouds and cracks your canvas. Enjoy.